Good morning, it's Freedom Talk with Phil. I'm Phil Parrish, and you don't need permission to speak freely. Code of conduct. Team Parrish, and we're not going to be perfect. Team members, direct, indirect, supporters, fans, I'm asking you to demonstrate a code of conduct that's going to be much different than what we've experienced in the last several election cycles, and I don't know if we'll accomplish it or not. I know that I have team members and supporters and friends that will accomplish it, that can accomplish it. It's a challenge for me as well. And that code of conduct, number one, is to not respond, not react to what I call the political operatives and their political warfare games. I'm encouraging you to practice good, fair-minded responses. Do not get silenced, do not get walked on or trampled on, but these extremely negative, inappropriate, unhealthy people that interact on your posts, interact on my posts, spam a particular post with all kinds of vile garbage that is clearly meant to incite people into inappropriate conversations and get you to respond in a way that essentially gives them power. It doesn't keep our message moving. It doesn't keep our message gaining traction because you get distracted and stumble with these very unhealthy and inappropriate people. So in Minnesota especially, we have political operatives that pretend to be Democrat, pretend to be Republican. They're neither. They're a uni-party operatives, and they are meant their job, their paid job, which I hope everyone's paying attention to the data that's being exposed regarding USAID and how the federal government had been participating in the funding, money laundering to fund inappropriate activists, unhealthy and intellectually and morally broken people and their messages and their ideologies. Bureaucrats have been funneling trillions of dollars into everything but the interests of the people, the interests of the United States. It has become an art form to them on how to manipulate and coerce, exploit with emotions, and that's what they've done for so long. Now that they don't have that free-for-all, and thanks to people like Elon Musk, and it's not just Elon Musk, there's other really good people, and I think Elon Musk would say this as well. The good people behind the scenes that'll never get any recognition, there are good people I've worked with, both in my intelligence career, in the military, counterterrorism and foreign policy, whistleblowers that I know about that helped me when I was a whistleblower for the daycare fraud. There are lots of people out there that'll never get any recognition for some of the things they've done or tried to do to stand up to what was going on. And I believe Elon Musk probably would say this too, those people need as much credit or more than people like Elon Musk, because they've been fighting the good fight all along, and they'll never be known for what they did for America, what they did for your families. In any case, what's going to be interesting, and why I'm asking for this code of conduct to really play out well in our campaign for governor, is in the hope that now that those bad actors, those propagandists, those people in the background that are consistently doing things to cause division and harm to people, now that a bunch of their money is going to be pulled and they aren't getting paid to be the operatives that they are, it's an interesting landscape of what's going to come in the next few weeks and months and year to 2 years in this governor campaign, because a lot of these people, if they aren't getting paid for being as nasty and sick as they are, some of them just aren't going to do it. Now, there are nasty, sick people that will continue to do what they do despite getting paid or not, because they're that unhealthy and inappropriate. So it's going to be a very exciting time in the next 2 years. Next year and a half is going to be a very exciting campaign, because we are gaining ground. And part of the reason for the motivation of this video today is because overwhelming positive response in the last 3 to 7 days. It kind of picked up traction over the weekend, on Friday and into the weekend. But unbelievable positive reaction, and 99% plus on board, spreading the message, walking up to me saying hi, thank you. I don't deserve any thanks and praise. It's all about you. It's all about the people. It's all about our families and our children, and trying to help people have a voice. The working class men and women of Minnesota, the hardworking poor, the hardworking middle class, those in poverty, actually having a voice, a genuine voice, has been lacking in Minnesota for a long, long time. We have an opportunity with this change in the landscape. We have an opportunity to really get a message across to all of Minnesota and all Minnesotans about what has been done to them, and not just focus on the past, expose what happened in the past, but focus on what's going to happen in the future and what we can do to change things, because we can develop a culture of servant leadership that reflects respect for all the hardworking men and women of Minnesota. We can do it. It's not hyperbole. It's not something that just you'll sit there in disgust about what's going on in the world and we can't change anything. That's not true. We can, especially now that these paid activists are losing their gravy train. You're going to have an opportunity to reach out to men and women across Minnesota of all ages and help them see more of the truth about exactly what's been done to them and what's going on. So, code of conduct. I'm asking all my friends and supporters, especially the internal team, and that internal team is growing, thank you. Please conduct yourself in a way that is, you don't give the bad person energy food to feed on. You just don't give it to them. You don't react to their unhealthy and inappropriate behaviors and comments. Now, don't get walked on, and don't just roll over, but don't feed into their unhealthy and inappropriate, their intellectually and morally broken concepts and ideas. They know what they're doing. They're baiting you on purpose, and they're wanting people to get off track and distracted so that we get off the message. The message on the first page of the home page of the website, extremely solid, not wavering a bit. I'm very happy with where myself and the team and the feedback that I got, very happy with where we landed on the homepage, and I'm very happy with where we landed on the production of the platform page. And I hope that everyone really, really read it carefully. read it again, memorize it. We are simply not going to get caught up in this political warfare of the past that does nothing but divide people. Our campaign is not going to participate in all kinds of political warfare tactics. We have a simple goal, and that simple goal is to talk to every Minnesotan, those willing to listen, those of goodwill that are willing to listen and really genuinely care about people, and those that are of ill will and do not care. They're just there to make problems and just there to make a fight out of every little topic. They're just simply not going to be given any energy or time. We'll just walk away from them. They don't need to be listened to. They don't deserve any attention or respect. The people that deserve respect and attention are the hardworking Minnesotans, the hardworking poor, the hardworking middle class, those in poverty, those scratching away a living, 1, 2, 3 jobs, many people 3 jobs at a time. Those are the people that deserve respect and attention, not the political operatives, not the people that want to divide it into red versus blue, Republican versus Democrat, conservative versus liberal. We don't want any of that garbage. This is about caring about people. This is about being a servant leader to the people of Minnesota. Don't get caught up in the fake narratives, the false narratives, the angry narratives, the hot button topics. Just don't get caught up in it. One way to combat hot button topics is just take a deep breath, sit back, take a deep breath for a second, and think about their hot button topic. And reformulate it in a way of, okay, gotcha. That's your hot button topic. Tell me. Name me one piece of legislation that has addressed the root cause of your particular topic, whatever that may be, whether it's a social issue, whether it's a mental health issue, whether it's a education issue, a health issue. Name one piece of legislation, loudmouth, angry, nasty person. Name one piece of legislation that's been proposed and introduced that has anything to do with the root cause of your topic. And 99% of the time, they can't come up with one. So just walk away and stop talking about it, because the fact is their hot button topic is nothing but has no other intention than to just cause harm and distraction. So code of conduct for Team Parrish is going to be expected, practiced, the goal and the anticipation to be of good character and well thought out and have good temperance. That goal is going to be one of the utmost goals of our campaign. We're just simply not going to participate in these divisive and intellectually and morally broken agendas, topics, tactics. Just don't participate in it. Move on and start talking about, go back to the homepage, read the homepage again, go back to the platform page, read the platform page again, and really stay on topic. We need to stay on topic, because we have a lot of Minnesotans that need our support. They need a good team out there that represents them and speaks for them. So I'm extremely happy with overwhelming amount of positive response and support in especially the last 3 days. Thank you very much. Fundraising is starting to get some traction. There were some good donations over the weekend. Thank you very much. Very humbling. And again, our goal there is, if there's 5 million people, over 5 million people in Minnesota, over 3.7 or 3.5 million registered voters, I've formulated a campaign goal of 260,000 Minnesotans donating $23. If we do that, we can out-campaign the campaigns of the past, and my promise to you is that money will specifically be used on communicating with all Minnesotans across the state. That's it, nothing else. Just communication, getting to events, posting flyers, billboards, radio, TV. That money is going to be spent in a way that reaches all Minnesotans and is not going to be corrupted by the political operatives. So again, the goal is 260,000 Minnesotans. Sounds like a big goal, but it's possible. I know it's possible because the math supports it. $23 a piece, we can outraise and outrun, and we can win Minnesota. So get to the homepage, parrishformn.com. Read the homepage carefully, read the platform page carefully, go to the donation page, and do your best to help out the team. That code of conduct is a sworn promise to you, a campaign promise. That code of conduct is not to participate in the political operatives' warfare games, political warfare games. It's just not going to happen this year. God bless you all. This is Freedom Talk with Phil. I'm Phil Parrish, and I'm running for governor. Hope to talk to you again soon.